Hey y'all, my name is Nat. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. I hope you're having a terrific day, and for this video I'm going to be doing the Booktube Newbie Tag because I'm a Booktube newbie. So this tag was originally made by Brenda C. I will be putting a link to the original video in the description box down below. Nobody tagged me to do it, but I mean, I'm a newbie myself, and isn't that what you're supposed to do when you join Booktube, is you do this tag? First question, why did you start this channel? I actually started this channel because I love reading, and in all honesty, throughout my life, I've kind of gone through ups and downs. And lately, I've been pretty good about actively reading for the last 2, maybe 3 years, and I want to stay on track with that. So I'm hoping by creating this booktube, it will kind of force me to hold myself accountable to actually stay on top of reading and continue to knock out books on my TBR because, oh my gosh, my TBR is gigantic. Question 2, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to Booktube? Well, I make a lot of weird facial expressions. But also, I love comic books as well, and I haven't actually seen any booktubers do a lot with comic books. If you do comic books, or if you watch someone else who does, please give me a link in the comments because I would love to watch those. That'd probably be my big 2. Question 3, what are you most excited for about this new channel? I love talking about books with people, and I can do that with both of my best friends, but sometimes I just end up spewing a bunch of things about books to my family or my boyfriend, and they're just like, sure, whatever you say. So it'd be a lot nicer if I could kind of channel all this energy into talking about it with other people who also love these books as much as I do, or maybe hate these books as much as I do. Next question, why do you love reading? I feel like the go-to answer for everyone is usually escapism, which is true, but at the same time, I love traveling, and I think books are a really great way that can allow you to travel while sitting in one spot at the same time. It's really awesome, and they kind of just take you out of whatever you're dealing with in the real world and put you into this new and maybe fantastical, maybe mysterious? mysterious world, and just allow you to experience something you wouldn't usually get to in your everyday life. Next question, what book or series got you into reading? So, as I said, I have had a up and down relationship with reading. So sometimes I read a ton at once, other times I don't read anything. And because of that, I have a good few for this. So when I was a kid, I would have said the Junie B. Jones books got me really addicted to reading, and I stayed true to reading until probably about 4th, 5th grade. And then in middle school, it would probably be The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton. I loved that book. I blasted through it regardless of reading assignments. I now have this really beautiful 50th anniversary, wow, I was wrong on both counts, 50th anniversary edition, which is totally gorgeous. Yeah, it is now one of my absolute favorite books. And then finally, when I was a sophomore in high school, John Green, actually, all of his books got me back into reading. I loved them. The Fault in Our Stars was the first book I think that ever truly made me cry. I remember sitting in Spanish class and just tears slowly coming down, and the kid behind me is like, "Are you okay?" And I'm just, "Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about me." So John Green books as a whole, Looking for Alaska was definitely one of my absolute favorites of his. I still love it. I really want to reread it sometime. And shout out to my best friend Kat, who got me this edition that is signed for my birthday last year. Next question. What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? Well, apart from the fact of, hey, can we be friends? I feel like definitely, how do you read so much? I generally am a kind of fast reader. I read a lot at one time, and I still feel like I'm reading like abysmal amounts compared to what some big booktubers read. I don't know how they do it. Next question. Number 7. What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? One of the biggest challenges I think I will probably have to face will just be, as I said, keeping myself dedicated to actually continue reading. I do love reading, and I have found a way to order my TBR so that I don't generally get in reading slumps. At least currently. I haven't in the past few years, but I am nervous that something will eventually come up and I'm just gonna and forget about reading. And I don't want that to happen because I do really enjoy it and I love getting to visit all these new worlds and meet these new characters, but sometimes real life gets in the way of that. Darn you. Next question. Question 8. When did you start reading? Fairly young, I believe. I don't remember specifically because I'm terrible at remembering past time, but probably when I was like 4 or 5, fairly young. That was when I got like particularly interested in reading. Yeah. Next question. Number 9. Where do you read? Anywhere and everywhere. It basically just depends on what I'm reading. If I'm reading a physical book or a ebook, I usually will read in my bed. There's a big comfy chair we have in our living room that I will read in. I'll read in my boyfriend's bed. I will read in the car, pretty much anywhere. Audiobooks I will listen to while I get ready in the morning, while I'm driving, while I'm walking my dog. If I literally am just doing something and I have the time to also be listening, I'm listening. Final question. What kind of books do you like to read? I like to read a little bit of everything, in all honesty. My personal favorites, however, are probably mysteries. I fly through those, whether they are YA or adults. I also do really enjoy fantasy. I have my Harry Potter shelf up here. I'm sure you can figure out who my favorite character is. But I also love comic books, as I said earlier, so I have a comic book shelf over there that's hiding behind all my Funko Pops. I do want to try and read more comic books as well, so I'm going to be raiding my brother's shelf. Thanks, Bob. That is it for the Booktube Newbie Tag today, guys. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. I really appreciate it. If you've done this tag yourself, please link me to it in the comments down below, or let me know some of your own answers to these questions. I hope you guys continue to have a terrific day. Bye!